settlement talks collapsed, trial date set, and allegations of a strategic divorce masterminded by her attorney to shield her from criminal prosecution. Erika Jayne is weeks away from facing a jury over $25 million in stolen client money, and the conspiracy theories about who is protecting her just got very real. As we kick off 2026, we're diving straight into one of reality TV's most explosive legal meltdowns, Erika Jayne's divorce conspiracy and her looming $25 million bankruptcy trial. Since filing for divorce from Tom Girardi in November 2020, Erika's life has unraveled spectacularly. She's hurtling towards a February 2026 jury trial over alleged fraudulent transfers. She's fighting two separate lawsuits from designers Christopher Psela and Marco Moranti worth another $18 million. And she's accused of conspiring with attorney Jim Wilkes to file a strategic divorce designed to shield herself from Tom's crumbling criminal empire. From embezzled settlement funds to secret recordings, disputed millions to conservatorship complications, this isn't just another reality TV divorce. It's a legal nightmare playing out in real time with a jury trial just weeks away. Let's get into it. To understand why Erika is facing trial in February 2026, we need to rewind to when she first met Tom Girardi in the late 1990s. Erika was 27, working as a cocktail waitress at the LA restaurant Chasen's. Tom was around 60, a regular customer and high-flying attorney with serious status and serious money. Tom had founded Girardi Keese in 1965, focusing on personal injury cases. By 1970, he'd secured a $1.4 million malpractice verdict, reportedly the largest in California at that time. Over 5 decades, he won over 130 verdicts and settlements of $1 million or more, including a $333 million settlement against PG&E in 1993 that inspired the movie Erin Brockovich. One attorney told LA Magazine that insurance companies would settle with him on reputation alone. According to a 2018 interview with People, Erika said marriage was the furthest thing from my mind when they met. But the relationship moved fast. She moved in within months. He proposed 6 months later. They married in January 2000 at the LA Country Club. This was Erika's second marriage and Tom's third. Despite Tom's previous bad divorces, they didn't sign a prenup. Everyone thought I was marrying him to have a baby and lock down the money. As ugly as that sounds, Erika told People. It really was two people coming together who really enjoy each other's company. By the time Erika joined Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2015, she was dripping in designer. They lived on a massive Pasadena estate. She even had her own chapel built on their 277 square foot, 2-acre property. In 2017, Erika told Bravo's Daily Dish that what made their marriage work was being friends with common ground. Tom is very supportive of me, and I am very supportive of him, and I think that's what makes it work. But behind the scenes, the dynamic wasn't always warm. The rare glimpses of Tom unchubbed showed tension, coldness, and a power imbalance that made viewers uncomfortable. Then came November 3, 2020. After rumors of cheating and mistreatment, Erika filed for divorce after 21 years of marriage. In her statement, Erika said, "After much consideration, I have decided to end my marriage to Tom Girardi. This is not a step taken lightly or easily. I have great love and respect for Tom and for our years and the lives we built together. It is my absolute wish to proceed through this process with respect and with the privacy that both Tom and I deserved." She listed irreconcilable differences, requested spousal support, and asked that the court terminate Tom's ability to receive support from her. She also asked Tom to pay her attorney fees. 1 month later, Tom filed his response asking to terminate Erika's ability to receive spousal support and requesting that she pay his attorney fees. That divorce filing became the starting point for everything that happened next, because within weeks, lawsuits started landing. And they didn't just accuse Tom, they started pulling Erika in too. On December 2, 2020, just weeks after Erika's divorce filing, a bombshell complaint was filed in Illinois federal court by Edelson PC on behalf of families connected to Lion Air Flight 610. The lawsuit accused Tom and Erika of embezzling settlement funds intended for victims' families. At least $2 million was allegedly misappropriated after Tom settled the case against Boeing in 2019. The complaint stated, Tom has resorted to embezzling the proceeds of settlements that should have been directed to his clients, including, as the basis for this complaint, the widows and orphans who lost loved ones in the tragic crash of Lion Air Flight 610 in order to continue funding his and Erika's lavish Beverly Hills lifestyles. It also referred to Erika and Tom's divorce as simply a sham to protect their money from those looking to collect debts. Then, the dominoes started falling fast. In March 2021, Tom was diagnosed with dementia and late-onset Alzheimer's after undergoing medical assessment. His younger brother Robert was granted conservatorship. In June 2021, the ABC documentary The Housewife and the Hustler aired, highlighting multiple accusations that Tom misappropriated client money. One particularly shocking case involved Joe Rugomez, who was critically injured in a 2010 gas pipe explosion. Tom settled Joe's multi-million-dollar lawsuit against PG&E and suggested the family place the funds in one of his investments. 4 years later, the payments had disappeared completely. When deposed in September 2020, Tom admitted he was broke. "At one point, I had about 80 million or 50 million in cash. That's all gone. I also had a stock portfolio of about 50 million, and that's all gone." Tom was officially disbarred in August 2021. By January 2021, Girardi Keese was defunct. By March 2022, the firm owed creditors over $500 million across 522 claims. In November 2022, the State Bar of California revealed Tom had been investigated for more than 200 disciplinary matters over 40 years. The agency admitted Girardi caused irreparable harm to hundreds of his clients, and the State Bar could have done more to protect the public. In February 2023, Tom was indicted on fraud charges tied to the Boeing crash victims, 8 counts of wire fraud and 4 counts of criminal contempt. In August 2024, Tom was found guilty and convicted of 4 counts of wire fraud following a 13-day trial. The court determined he embezzled more than $15 million from clients. U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada stated, "Tom Girardi built celebrity status and lured in victims by falsely portraying himself as a champion of justice. In reality, he was a Robin Hood in reverse, stealing from the needy to support a lavish Hollywood lifestyle." On June 3, 2025, Tom was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in prison and ordered to pay over $2.3 million in restitution alongside a $35,000 fine. Just hours before sentencing, Tom's legal team tried to convince the judge to allow him to serve his sentence in a mental care facility rather than prison. But after questioning the severity of Tom's dementia, the judge concluded that prison was fair and safe punishment. Tom began serving his sentence in July 2025. So that's Tom's downfall, and it's massive. But now we get to the question that's caused even more controversy. What did Erika know, and how was she involved? Things started heating up for Erika in early 2021, when she was named in multiple lawsuits tied to Tom. She was listed as a co-debtor on personal payments to Amex and the Bel Air Country Club. She was mentioned in connection with clients who hadn't received settlement funds from Girardi Keese. Then, The Housewife and the Hustler documentary revealed court papers stating that Tom had transferred $20 million in loans from Girardi Keese to Erika's company, EJ Global. On June 15, 2021, Erika was dropped by the law firm Dinsmore and Scholl, who were representing her in Tom's bankruptcy matter. Partner Peter Mastren stated, "There has been a fundamental and material breakdown in the relationship between the firm and Ms. Girardi. The attorney-client relationship has been irreparably damaged, and it is no longer possible to carry on with the necessary degree of trust and confidence." On July 14, 2021, the trustee in Tom's bankruptcy case, Alyssa D. Miller, filed a lawsuit against Erika demanding the return of $25 million that she received fraudulently from Tom. The suit alleges Erika received roughly $25 million in receivables and benefits, including jewelry and luxury items, tied to Tom's attempts to hide money from creditors. According to the suit, the $25 million included over $14 million in Amex charges made by Erika on a Girardi Keese card, over $11 million in vendor payments made for Erika's benefit. The lawsuit argues these payments funded Erika's entertainment career. It describes EJ Global as a shell entity, allegedly created to funnel money from Tom's firm. The suit also referenced a 2012 settlement assignment where Erika received payment between 2012 and 2021 and was set to receive another $78,000 between 2022 to 2025. The trustee demanded Erika return not only the $25 million, but also all jewelry and luxury items in her possession that were transferred to her by Tom. Around the same time, creditors accused Erika of refusing to turn over financial documents to the bankruptcy trustee. The motion stated Erika has refused to provide access to her management company, her CPA, which also houses her management company, any books and records of EJ Global, or any of her affiliated companies. It continued, as each day goes by, Erika has been publicly dissipating community assets by selling her clothes on public websites, flaunting large jewels on social media and on television. The creditors concluded the trustee has received zero cooperation from Erika, which is consistent with someone hiding assets. In 2007, Tom gifted Erika a pair of diamond earrings valued at $750,000, which would later become a public symbol of her alleged complicity in Tom's criminal activity. Following media explosion around the earrings, on January 26, 2022, Erika's attorney Evan Borges said she would agree not to sell the earrings and would place them in escrow pending investigation. He insisted the trustee has no claim based on Erika innocently receiving a gift of earrings 15 years ago from her now estranged and then extraordinarily wealthy husband. But in February 2022, a federal judge ordered Erika to hand over the earrings, now worth around $1.4 million. The proceeds were used to repay victims. Earringgate was settled, but the bigger war remained. The trustee's attempt to claw back the full $25 million. Erika's main defense has been that the fraudulent payments from Tom went to her business, EJ Global, not to her personally, so she's not personally liable to repay them. She's consistently denied knowing the money was improper. Her lawyers argue that prosecutors in Tom's criminal case didn't allege Erika did anything wrong. However, attorney Ronald Richards claims Erika could still be personally liable under alter ego theories because she's the only employee or representative of EJ Global. According to Richards, the CA Franchise Tax Board already found this business to be sham and only for tax deductions. On July 20, 2025, it was revealed that Erika would be headed for a jury trial on February 17, 2026, with pretrial set for January 28, 2026. Since that date was set, Erika has been frantically trying to settle before trial. On September 22, 2025, a full day of mediation was held to try to reach settlement. No conclusion was reached. Further settlement talks were scheduled for October 7th. Again, no settlement. According to Ronald Richards, on October 9th, settlement negotiations are still ongoing. Erika can either roll the dice and risk insolvency or work out a principled settlement. The defense of Girardi kept the books, and she didn't know about the ledger as a loser. She received $25 for nothing. Her state of mind is irrelevant. Then came the December 24, 2025 bombshell. Richards posted to Instagram, "Settlement talks have broken down completely between Erika Jayne and the trustee." A motion was also filed to gut any remaining defenses she had due to admissions in the Sila case. Erika has little options. Panic sitting in. The joint status report confirmed pre-trial conference January 21, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. Trial date February 10, 2026 at 8:30 p.m. Expected trial length 7 to 10 days. Erika is now officially going to trial with no settlement in sight. And according to Richards, she has little options left. But Erika's not just dealing with the $25 million bankruptcy trial, she's also facing two separate lawsuits worth another $18 million from Hollywood designers who claim she and Tom schemed them out of $787,000. In November 2016, according to allegations, Tom asked Rob, a Secret Service connection, to launch an investigation into designer brand Marco over allegedly fraudulent Amex charges on Erika's card. In exchange, Tom reportedly agreed to represent Rob and his wife in a Volkswagen case. The day after Tom settled the case for Rob and Michelle, Erika allegedly met with the agent who equipped her with a wire to meet Christopher Psela, owner of Marco, to discuss fraudulent charges. On that recording, Christopher allegedly admitted to overcharging Erika around $100,000 initially. Erika then accused him of making over $800,000 in false charges. Christopher immediately denied this. In January 2017, Marco was raided. Christopher was indicted on 9 counts, including identity theft and wire fraud. Erika received a refund of $787,000 onto her Amex, but Christopher later claimed the charges were legitimate and that Tom's connections influenced the case. His attorney Stanley Greenberg stated, "The Secret Service just seemed to have a very intimate role in this whole thing. Everything just reeks of the fact that they were doing some kind of favor." After subpoenaing Erika and Tom to testify, the criminal charges were suddenly dismissed, with prosecutors citing evidence preservation problems. In August 2022, Christopher filed a civil lawsuit in California federal court naming Erika, Secret Service agents, and American Express. He accused Erika of corrupting agents and pushing a false prosecution. He's seeking $18 million in damages. Erika tried to dismiss this lawsuit with a slap motion. Her attorney Evan Borjas stated, "Plaintiff's claims against Erika are entirely without merit. Independent federal prosecutors made the decision to charge plaintiff with crimes, no one else. The notion that Erika controlled the U.S. government is fantasy." On February 27, 2024, the court denied Erika's slap motion. Erika appealed, stalling the case. But in October 2025, her appeal was denied. Christopher won his right to proceed to trial. Oral arguments are looming. Meanwhile, Marco Morante, Christopher's partner, filed his own lawsuit in Florida state court seeking $300,000 in damages for tortious interference, defamation, and conspiracy. In March 2024, Erika's attorney Jim Wilkes made a huge mistake. He didn't file his motion to dismiss correctly and failed to show up for the case management conference. This led to the court striking Erika's motion and allowing Morante to move forward with claiming the $300,000 default. On May 20, 2025, Morante filed a motion for default against Erika, giving her until May 27th to file a response or face the $300,000 payment. Things went quiet publicly after that. Jim Wilkes isn't just some random attorney in the Florida case. He's a recurring figure in Erika's post-Tom life. And the conspiracy theories surrounding him are explosive. Wilkes first appeared publicly as part of Erika's financial rescue. In the Housewife and the Hustler documentary in 2021, it was revealed that Wilkes gave Erika $150,000 to pay for a divorce lawyer and support her after she was cut off from Tom's money. When asked how much he'd spent helping Erika, Wilkes claimed he'd spent a couple of million and "can't conceive of what it's cost me and my practice." Then more allegations surfaced involving a Wells Fargo account that reportedly named both Jim and Erika as account holders, with the CFO for Wilkes & Associates, Timothy Kulig, stated that money came either from Wilkes' personal funds or a distribution from his firm. This implies Wilkes & Associates may have inflated employee numbers to receive a bigger payout, some of which potentially could have been funneled into Erika's account. Here's where the conspiracy gets real. In court filings tied to the Psela saga, Wilkes has been accused of being the mastermind of a conspiracy to protect Erika, and specifically of urging Tom and Erika to strategically divorce and devise a story that would protect her from financial ruin or even criminal prosecution. Erika filed for divorce on November 3, 2020. Within weeks, the financial collapse escalated and creditors moved in. The timing suggests this could be true. On December 18, 2025, during Watch What Happens Live, Erika confirmed she has filed for legal separation from Tom but stated, "It's very difficult to get someone who's incompetent to divorce. I have to ask the conservator." This means Erika is still legally married to Tom Girardi despite their 2020 divorce filing. The conservatorship has prevented the divorce from being finalized. Attorney Ronald Richards noted in July 2025, "Erika is still married to Tom and the conventional pressures of a trial and the costs do not faze her." This complicates everything. As Tom's spouse, she qualifies as an insider, and the transfers made on her behalf constitute recognized badges of fraud, according to the trustee. While fighting the battle of her life, Erika has found time for a new relationship with retired U.S. Army Sergeant John McPhee. Erika confirmed the relationship on the Diamonds in the Rough podcast with Teddy Mellencamp in July 2024, explaining they'd only been on 2 dates when a mani-pedi outing became headline news after paparazzi photos. John McPhee is a retired U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Major who later worked in private security, including reportedly doing security work for Heidi Montag. Erika says she recognized him from podcast appearances, then spotted him backstage in London at the Mighty Hoopla Festival while John was there with Spencer Pratt. In classic Erika fashion, she walked right up, introduced herself, and made the first move. While Erika's legal battles intensify, her personal life is clearly moving forward. Tom has been convicted and sentenced to 7 years in prison. But But Erika is still fighting a $25 million bankruptcy trial starting February 10, 2026. An $18 million lawsuit from Christopher Psila with oral arguments looming. A $300,000 lawsuit from Marco Moranti allegations she conspired with Jim Wilkes to strategically divorce Tom. A conservatorship preventing her actual divorce from being finalized. Settlement talks have completely broken down. Pre-trial is January 21, 2026. The trial starts February 10, 2026 and will last 7 to 10 days. According to Ronald Richards, Erika has little options, panic sitting in. The questions become bigger than, did Erika know what Tom was doing? They become, who was trying to protect Erika? What was she conspiring? Did she know these charges were coming before they hit? Was the November 2020 divorce filing actually a strategic move, masterminded by Jim Wilkes to shield Erika from criminal prosecution? Did Wilkes funnel PPP loan money to Erika? Was EJ Global actually a shell company designed specifically to hide embezzled client funds? And most importantly, will a jury believe Erika's "I didn't know" defense when she spent $14 million on her Amex, received another $11 million in vendor payments, and is still fighting to keep every penny 4 years later? We're about to find out, because in less than 3 weeks, Erika Jayne will be sitting in a courtroom facing a jury over $25 million in stolen money that funded her glam squad, designer clothes, and music career, all while Tom's clients suffered without their settlement funds. If she loses, she faces insolvency. If she wins, she keeps the money and her reputation somehow survives. But with settlement talks collapsed and little options remaining, Erika's panic is justified. The trial starts February 10, 2026, and this time, there's no editing, no confessionals, and no Bravo paycheck to save her. From strategic divorce conspiracies to collapsed settlements, Jim Wilkes' protection schemes to $25 million in stolen money, Erika Jayne's legal nightmare reaches its climax in February 2026. Will she face insolvency or somehow walk away unscathed? Subscribe for updates as this trial unfolds. The truth is finally coming out.